Hello everyone, it is Susan here and welcome to my crafty chit chat and slow stitching video that comes out every Monday. So today we are continuing working on this piece right here, which is part of my giveaway, my retirement giveaway for the month of May. So the giveaway goes until, it's open till May 28th. I'll put the link below to the video. There's multiple ways to enter. If you comment and like that video, you get one entry. If you mail me a small piece of fabric or lace or something like that, just a small piece, that is 2 entries. If you do a video response here on YouTube, it's 2 entries. And if you do a response over on Instagram, that is 1 entry. So, and you can do it multiple times throughout the month. Commenting on the video and liking it, that's just 1 entry, period, for the month. But as far as like mailing something in or doing video responses, you can do it once a week. So you can rack up your entries by doing it multiple times. So anyway, you'll see, all about it in the actual giveaway video. But this is going to be one of the pieces. I'm giving 4 prizes away. And this is one of them. We started working on this last week. It is a wall hanging. So the dowel is going to go right here. It will go in here, and it's about the size of my pinky. So you can have, whether it's a dowel or a stick from a yard or whatever it is, there's those pretty hangers that you can use to, hang something on the wall. So, whatever it is that you do, or use it for something totally different, whatever you want to do, it's yours. So anyway, what I did do was I did cantha style stitching across the whole piece, so you can see it. So the cantha stitching is just the straight stitches all across, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you can see it on this side. Obviously I left the pocket open, and so now today I wanted to work on, I kind of changed my mind about what I was going to do. So I think what I want to do is add these yo-yos on here. And so what we're going to do, I'm trying to think, should I do the yo-yos first? Or should I do, yeah, I'm going to do the yo-yos first. So let me go ahead and grab some thread here. I have a couple different color blues on here, and it doesn't matter which one that I use because, well, as long as it's blue, or even this kind of like shade of this like golden yellow color, that is good. And this is right about where I want everything, honestly, is like right here. So I'm just going to take these off and I'm going to sew these on. So I'm going to sew them very simply with just putting the button on. So that's my plan, to just get these on here just by sewing. Oh, I hope it goes through. Yes, it did. Oh, I always forget about that, it is helpful to make sure that the needle actually fits through the buttonholes. Yeah, and this needle is on the big side. So, yeah. All right, so I will just go through this a couple times. And then what we're going to do is, I have some fabric ready to do some couching. And I have an idea. I have an idea for the leaves of the flowers. I'll go through one more time. I'll go through 3 times just to make sure. Yeah, so I was thinking of just doing I don't know, just doing a design with like little beads and stuff. And then I remembered I had these yo-yos, and I'm like, oh, I have to use them. I have to. So just remember, so I'm actually giving away 3 different slow stitch pieces that I hand sewed myself. And the 4th prize is a journal that I made out of paper bags. So, but just know that when you get like if you won, and like I don't cover the backs of my pieces, so just know that. So if that's like really upsetting to you, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but that's the scoop. That is the scoop. Okay, so I think right there looks good. Oh, I hope it fits through this button. And I want to show you some, oh yeah, this fits really good. And I want to show you some threads that I purchased on Etsy. They are pearl threads, and they are my favorite brand and size. So I want to show you the brand that I like. And you know, it was the first brand that I ever purchased. And I think that has a lot to do with it. You know how when you're starting something new and you're trying something, you get used to whatever it is that you're using first, right? So, yeah, so that might be it, but I really do think the quality of of the thread is I don't know. It just seems a little different, a little bit better. So, all right, so that's that one. Okay, so then this one is going to go pretty much like right there. All right, so they are on there. They look good. Okay, so now what I do, well, let me show you the threads first. So I actually already started using this color. Oh yes, and this is the color I've been using on this. I used for the Cantha style stitching on the piece that we're working on. And the brand that it is, I can show you because I have a bunch of different colors here that I'm going to show you. But this is the brand name, Presentia America, Presentia, Presencia, made in White Plains, New York. And this is the very first pack of pearl thread that I purchased, and I purchased another one. I just got another one, so this is my second one like this because I'm going through these colors really quickly. So I just purchased another pack, and then I got this beautiful deep gray, pretty blue. I got that color yellow, this color yellow. I got a bunch of like well, greenish, bluish colors. These two right here are very similar. And I kind of knew that when I was looking at it online, but I got them anyway. And then I got another white and I got another black. Oh, I got two whites. I got two whites. And she sent them in this pouch, which I thought was like really cool. I'm going to keep them in here. I really like this little pouch. It holds a lot. So I think this is all the colors that I got. I think. Yeah, this is what I got. And then when I got them in, delivered, I'm like looking at this one because I can't buy pink anymore because I have so much pink. And I got this and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks pink. Why did I get that? But when you compare it, let me grab these other pinks here. When you compare it to true pink, it is nothing like pink. So I did a good job. This is more of a purple. Yeah, and it tells you on the inside, it gives you information, like there's numbers inside and everything. So if you want to build up your collection of these, like I have a list of the ones that I currently have, and I'll add these to that list. So like when I go to my mom and pop's fabric store in town, I'll know what I have and what I don't have. So I can highly recommend this brand. Yeah, this one I used on my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery page already. So that video comes out on Wednesday in 2 days. So if you want to see what I did with that, you can check out that video. And I've been using the blues. So that's the scoop on my show and tell, right? So I in fact, what I'll do is, and if I forget, you guys can remind me, but I'll put the Etsy shop link below. She has a ton of different pearl threads, so different brands, lots of them. But I searched for that Presentia brand, and so I purchased just those because they are very, I don't know how to explain it. Like, so this is a different brand. Don't even know what it is. Much, much cheaper. And it feels more cottony, where this one feels like cotton, but it's almost smoother. There's almost a shimmer to it. And it just sews really easy. So I like that a lot. All right, so now let's look at, now I want to make sure I do the leaves first, because I'm going to do them a little bit differently today. But what I want to show you is how I prepare for couching. So, and I'll show you what couching is, but that piece of fabric, which I just have sewn together in a really funky way, and that's what I'm going to show you. And it's not going to look like that once it's couched. And this is another piece. So these are the stems of the flowers. So this one, I think I'll put this one over here. And this one we can put here. So what I'm going to do is, let me just cut this because I don't need it that long. I have some white thread that I was using. And all I do, because what I don't want to do, and this is just me personally, what I don't want to do is start with a flat piece of fabric. Because when I couch, I want it to be more tubular, more round. So what I do is, and I mean, I don't know if other people do this. I haven't seen anybody do this. Not that it matters, but what I do is I just take my piece of fabric and I just turn it and I just go through like this. And all I do is turn it and sew. Right, because all I want to do is get it to where it is not going to be flat. That is my goal. So I turn and I stitch. Turn and stitch. Turn and stitch. Right? And you want it to be all like different and not uniform, and that's it. So it's that simple. So now when I pull this through, oh, and I just pulled my needle out. Now I have something that is not flat, right? That's all I want to do. So I'm just going to tie this actually on the bottom because, well, we're stitching this on and it'll be fine. Okay. So there we go. So now my thought, I guess we'll work on, oh, that's not long enough. This one's going to have to go there. I cut it too short, and that one's going to have to go there. Okay. So I guess let's just work on this one over here. I won't be able to do all three on the video because it will take too long. But what I want to do as well is, so like one thing I thought, well, let me do the stems with some blue and green fabric. And when I looked at that, I was like, no, I didn't want to pull green into this wall hanging. So I decided against that. Let's see, what else did I do? I didn't put this on here like I thought I was going to, because I just changed everything about this. I did. Well, I mean, I kept the strips that I had that have that weaved effect. Yep. So, but now what I want to do, and I pulled out these two pieces of fabric, and I have in my head what I want to do, and I haven't quite done it like this before, but we're going to do it together. So I do like to use heart shapes for my leaves. I've done it in the past, so that part of this is not new. I think that a heart shape gives a really pretty look as far as leaves. It just, to me, makes a simple leaf, and they're a little different, right? They're a little different. So I don't know if this is going to be too big, but I'll kind of show you my thought process. So that is going to be too big. If I put this down here, okay, if I put it there, all right, that could be good. And what I thought I would do is I'm going to layer the solid blue. I call this solid blue, even though it's two different tones of blue. I'm going to layer this on top. So I'm going to make this one smaller. And I just want to make sure that I can see everything properly. So I'm going to cut this one down a little bit. And then I'll have to cut the blue one down as well. And sometimes what I do with these is I scrunch them. And I've even made flowers out of hearts. When I say scrunch, sometimes what I do is I take the heart and I kind of do that. And then you sew that down the middle and you have a cute little flower. It's so cute. All right. So this one, this one, maybe I'll use that for, like, maybe I'll do them the opposite. You know what I mean? All right, so this one I'm going to do smaller. Sorry, I'm thinking, I'm quiet. Okay. And it's so, how easy is it to cut hearts, right? So look at that. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that that looks pretty. So when I couch this on here, this will literally also sew down the leaves, which are the hearts, like that. All right, so let me let me pin this on here. And okay, let me pin that on. Okay, so with that being pinned on, I'm going to couch. So what thread do I want to couch with? I could do white. I could do blue. I could even do like a yellow. So wait, where's my bag? That could be pretty because it will, like, not a bright yellow. I can use this yellow. So this is one that I just got. Because when I couch, a lot of the time, you know what? I just make my own beginning of my threads. I just do. I don't have the patience to look for you know, I'm looking for a needle. I don't have the patience to look for the beginning of the thread. I just don't. So I make my own. Okay. What needle? Let's use this one. Because I think it's going to look super pretty because it will stand out just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, so, all right. All right, so couching. Couching is, you know, let me make sure. I want to make sure that that goes just under there. This is just long enough. Look at that, just long enough. So I'm going to start on the bottom here, going from underneath, and you go over the fabric or lace or yarn or whatever it is that you're couching over, and you pull it together. So like, and I learned this from Rachel and Sarah. I forget which one actually did the couching. I want to say it was Rachel. I could be wrong. And from Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. And they said, you know, when you start it, you can do like 2 or 3 stitches, you know, close together. So that's just making sure that the end of that is going to be held down. And then you know, however you want to see it, you know, I kind of like scrunch it together like that. Scrunch is an official term. It is an official sewing term. So I'm scrunching. So scrunch away. Yep. So what I'm doing is I'm making the piece that we sewed, this piece right here, I am making it narrower, and yeah, it gives it some dimension, some depth. And that's really what couching is. You just keep going over it all the way up. And so when we get to the leaves, which are our hearts, I'm just going to continue right on up. And then I can decide if I need to tack the leaves down any more than just by using this couching. All right, so now I want to make sure that I'm going up the middle of the hearts, or close to it. It doesn't have to be exact. Here we go, into the hearts. Here we go, we're committing. We are committing. And I will do this same step on Oh, my little end of my heart over here. I'm just going to cut this like that. Okay, good. Good. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing for the other two flowers. So this is the stem and the leaves. So let me know, have you ever couched before? Do you enjoy it? It is definitely one of my favorite stitches to do. I think it's easy. I think it looks really, really good when done. And you can do it to, you can really accent a page with couching, because when you couch, like these are straight, but you can couch where you can have the fabric in like a windy kind of shape, which could give a page of yours that you're working on a really, really, really good look. So you can do, a lot with it. All right, we're almost done. We're getting there. Oh, that looks cute. I'm going to take this out. Oh, that looks cute. And I like the fact that that's kind of, oh, I think that that's cute. That it looks, that it's poofy. Oh, I like that. Okay. So yes, I retire this month, the end of May. The end of May. I actually have 10 more work days to go, and I am retired. Yes. So I am excited. They offered me early retirement, and I took it. And I knew about it over a year ago, so it's a long time coming. It is a long time coming. I stayed until, well, I don't know. The first time was like to the end of January this year, and then I extended it for 4 months, and so here I am, and I'm just ready. Okay, so let's just, that's going to be underneath. I know I'm holding it upside down right now. I'm going to finish this off. So I'm just going to do 3 stitches close together up on top here, and making sure it is under the flower. Come on. All right. You know what? I'm going to add one more stitch under here. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's good. I think one more is good. Okay. So we're going to tie this into a knot, and then we'll look at it. I don't know if you can hear the birds outside. It is a rainy Saturday. I do have my windows open though. It's not like pouring or anything. I just love listening to the birds. All right. So look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think that that's like super cute. Look at that. What do you think? I think it looks cute. All right, so I'm going to do that to the remaining ones. And yeah. Yep, and I'll do hearts here. And, oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, I think that that's super cute. I love it. Okay, well, that is it for today. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you next Monday for another Crafty Chit Chat and Slow Stitching video. And Wednesdays are when I do my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery videos if you're interested in the slow stitching. And on Fridays through the month of May, we're working on clusters in a collaboration, and I'm doing all fabric clusters. So that is also slow stitching. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, if you're interested. Yeah. So definitely check out my other videos. And yeah, so almost done with this. All right. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Have a wonderfully blessed week. Bye-bye.